He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet confidence about him, a natural mix of charm, depth, and screen magnetism that drew people in. Kadir Doğulu didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He carved his own lane, transforming early modeling success into a steadily evolving and emotionally grounded acting career. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Kadir Doğulu was born on April 19, 1982, in Mersin, Turkey. Long before television sets and leading roles, his life followed a grounded and practical path. He worked various jobs in his early years, experiences that shaped his discipline, humility, and understanding of real-life struggles, qualities that would later add realism to his performances. His entry into the public eye began through modeling, where his calm presence and distinctive look quickly stood out. His acting journey gained momentum in the early 2010s, but it was his role as Masset in the romantic drama Fatih Harbay that marked a major turning point. The series brought him widespread recognition and established him as a romantic lead capable of balancing passion with emotional restraint. Audiences connected with his sincerity, while industry professionals began to see his long-term potential. Rather than remaining limited to romantic roles, Kadir consciously expanded his range. He took on more psychologically layered and dramatic characters in projects such as Matizim Yüzyıl, Kozum, Vuslat, and later Askin Terrify, where he explored themes of identity, conflict, and personal transformation. Each project reflected growth, showing an actor willing to evolve rather than repeat what once worked. Kadir's approach to roles reflects intentional choice. He gravitates toward characters with emotional complexity and internal journeys, prioritizing depth over instant popularity. This balance has helped him remain relevant as audience expectations and industry trends continue to shift. Off-screen, Kadir's public image blends warmth with restraint. He maintains an approachable presence while avoiding unnecessary exposure, allowing his work to remain the main focus. His collaborations with brands and public appearances are selective, aligning with his preference for authenticity. His lifestyle mirrors his philosophy. He values balance, mental clarity, and personal development, often emphasizing self-awareness and emotional well-being. This grounded approach supports both his creative output and long-term consistency. Kadir's influence extends beyond acting alone. Through social platforms and interviews, he is known for thoughtful perspectives on life, creativity, and relationships, which further strengthens his connection with audiences. As his international visibility continues through global streaming platforms, his estimated net worth reflects steady earnings from television projects, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built gradually rather than through sudden hype. What truly sets Kadir Doğulu apart is emotional sincerity. He brings calm intensity and realism to his characters, allowing audiences to see vulnerability without exaggeration. That subtlety defines his screen presence. As of 2026, Kadir Doğulu stands not only as a recognizable leading actor, but as a symbol of steady growth and emotional authenticity in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him, a quiet intensity, a controlled strength, a gaze that carried emotion without excess. Ulaş Tuna Astepe didn't simply enter Turkish television. He shaped a career defined by depth, discipline, and characters that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Ulaş Tuna Astepe was born on May 5, 1988, in Izmit, Turkey. Long before leading roles in primetime dramas, he pursued formal training at Mimar Sinan Fine Arts University, studying theater with seriousness and artistic intention. Acting was never accidental for him. It was studied, rehearsed, refined. The stage became his foundation, shaping his understanding of character psychology, timing, and emotional control. His early television appearances introduced him to broader audiences, but it was his role as Tahir Khalilai in Sun Anlak Karadeniz that transformed his career. The series became one of Turkey's most talked-about dramas, addressing intense social themes while maintaining strong ratings. As Tahir, Ula's delivered performance built on restraint and conviction, portraying a man driven by loyalty, justice, and love. The role established him as a commanding dramatic lead. Rather than remaining confined to one archetype, he continued expanding his range. In Barbaroslar, acting as in Kilisai, he stepped into the world of epic historical storytelling, embracing physical transformation and period depth. Later, in Hayat Bugün, he portrayed a modern, morally complex character navigating professional and emotional dilemmas. Each project reflected versatility and a refusal to repeat formulas. What distinguishes Ulaş Tuna Astepe is emotional gravity. His performances rarely rely on exaggeration. Instead, he builds tension through silence, subtle expression, and layered internal conflict. This approach has earned him recognition from critics and loyalty from audiences who value authenticity over spectacle. Off-screen, he maintains a reserved and grounded lifestyle. He avoids unnecessary publicity, choosing instead to let his work define his image. Fitness and physical discipline remain part of his routine, particularly for roles requiring strength and endurance. But his public persona leans toward calm reflection rather than showmanship. His style mirrors this controlled presence. Often seen in tailored, minimalist designs, he projects confidence without flamboyance. Whether attending premieres or industry events, his appearance reinforces the composed, serious identity he has cultivated. Financially, his success reflects steady progression. With leading roles in major television productions, endorsement partnerships, and international distribution of his series, his estimated net worth represents consistent career growth rather than sudden spikes. His projects have reached global audiences through streaming platforms, expanding his recognition beyond Turkey. What truly sets him apart is commitment to craft. He approaches roles with analytical focus, studying motivations and psychological layers before stepping in front of the camera. That preparation translates into performances that feel grounded and believable, even within heightened dramatic narratives. As of 2026, Ulaş Tuna Astepe stands as one of Turkish television's most respected dramatic actors, known for intensity, discipline, and measured evolution. His journey reflects dedication to artistry over hype, proving that longevity in entertainment often belongs to those who build slowly and deliberately. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.